I've kept my eye long enough on the clock to see how she lives her life in rotation. 7 o'clock Wednesday, she comes back for another hour-long conversation with somebody she'll likely never meet again. At the beginning, I called her promiscuous. The manager tells me to take my head from my hand because plates don't keep hot for long. But I can't help but gaze in this woman's direction like she cast a spell that gets stronger with age. From the bar, she'll take a napkin and a straw, but not to drink with, just to swirl in the glass and hear the ice clink. And once the boat she steers sinks in the absence of chemistry, any attempt at reeling her in after this point will be about as useful as a fan facing a wall. She laughs with a sincerity that only few can pull out of her. She diverts her eyes and folds the serviettes into quarters. I've come to know this as a signal that this guy just isn't doing it. To impress her, you better remember whatever thing it was that makes you stand out. If you're not true to yourself, she'll call you out on it, like a teacher banning phones in class, like dessert before dinner, like the humility of a teenage boy who still sucks his thumb. She wants a man. Her face is as unreadable as a sentence without words. This is why only the most astute men are granted the victory of a second chance. To see her again would be as lucky as a bullseye blindfolded. And she's tucked her cards so close to her chest often she forgets where she stood in the game. But somehow winds up reaping everything for nothing. She's been dancing this steady routine for so long, you'd expect by now someone to have lifted her from her feet, but every single guy she leaves with, she retreats from almost instantly. At least, that's what I see. Because next week again, it's someone new. Probably a developer of some overseas accounting firm. He's ambitious, but he's not funny. He's too down the line. The sort of guy who leaves the shower to piss. But I know what she wants. She wants someone who gets bored brushing his teeth because he's too occupied with brilliant ideas of what to come next. She wants someone who's as vexed at the fact that everything is digital and analog is dying, and she's been trying so hard to find that one guy who just does it. No need to play hopscotch around the personal questions, he knows it just as well as she does. He'll speak volumes with a quick glance. She wants someone who comes armed to every conversation with startling precision, who'll put the phone down and listen to her story more closely and understand what it all meant. Somebody to ask how her day went and genuinely care about the answer. At the beginning, I called her promiscuous. But from serving her time and time again, I know something of how it must feel to practice the guitar long enough to get it right this time. To fall in and out of love as much as it takes to realize all the men that came before served as a reference point to something more. She won't settle for less. So for now, I'll continue to take her plates, refill her Cabernet and assist her as she persists to split the bill until 1 week she doesn't come back again.